The investigation continues into what led up to Houston County deputies shooting an armed man outside his home Sunday night. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says deputies killed 44-year-old James Parks of Warner Robins after he walked outside with a gun.
Deputies responded to a home for a welfare check after a call about a suicidal man. Ashlyn Webb continued to ask questions today about the case and what happened at the home. She joins us in studio in tonight's top story.
Yes, there's a lot of questions that the Houston County Sheriff's Office and the Georgia Bureau of Investigation won't answer until this investigation is complete. We still don't know whether James Parks fired or even pointed a gun at deputies. We also don't know how long deputies tried talking to Parks during this mental health episode before it turned deadly. However, a question we raised yesterday was answered today: if there were any mental health professionals on scene. A new Georgia law encourages that. Captain Ron Brainerd with Houston County says there was no negotiator or psychiatrist. He says that's because the 911 call was about a welfare check for a suicidal person. He says Houston County brings a negotiator to the scene only if their SWAT team is called out. But the state's new co-responder law that took effect last week aims to change that by creating co-responder groups. It gives law enforcement agencies the option to create these co-responder teams and putting behavioral health specialists on the ground alongside officers.
It's going to save lives. It's going to save money. It's going to make the process of ensuring individuals are able to access those much needed services.
That's Angela Holt, CEO of Middle Flint Behavioral Health Care. Under the new law, the Americas-based group would assist law enforcement in Houston County and 10 other counties within their Community Service Board district. She says the framework under the law is needed. It connects mental health professionals with officers.
They're not aware of what to do. There's a lack of education or understanding on just how to respond.
State Senator Ben Watson helped get the bill through the General Assembly. He says these teams will help de-escalate situations. Watson wants to see pairs of mental health professionals and officers responding to crisis scenes together.
Both are in plain clothes, both are in an unmarked car.
And Holt says officers also have the option to just phone an on-call mental health specialist to help in their response.
Every response may not need a behavioral health professional actually on the scene, but it definitely helps create those teams. The awareness level is improved, and so that those law enforcement who are the boots on the grounds, who are usually the first responders, have a support system, someone that they can reach out to if they have questions or need backup.
Though the law took effect last week, Holt says they can offer the service for only 4 out of the 11 counties in their district because of staffing. Those include Houston, Crisp, Peach, and Sumner. However, they are just beginning to discuss how to set up these teams. Frank, Lori, back to you.
All right, thank you, Ashlyn. Several counties we talked with today, including Bibb and Baldwin, say their law enforcement agencies do plan to launch these teams.